Okay, good afternoon, gentlemen. Hope everyone is well. Just been looking at this. I've had some news earlier, but it didn't really do much. I'm just trying to work out. I've just been looking at this channel down here. I'm just wondering, is this going to be extended? Because judging by the daily, we seem to be due some downward stuff. So I'm a bit unsure about that. We've been lots of push up, lots of push up, lots of push up. We seem to be going a bit of sideways, so we're due. I was watching Mac last night, and we're due. It looks like we're due a big drop. So I don't know if anybody follow crypto. Solana's just had a 10% pump this morning. It's just made me $300. So I tend to swing trade it a bit. It's been looking like it's about to go. It did come down and it looked really cheap, so I picked some up. And it's just made me $300 odd. I've just sold it, so hopefully it's just starting to turn back down again. So that's good news. So who we got anyway? Groll Daddy, how you doing? David, how you doing, buddy? Randwolf, good morning. Good afternoon. Traders, yeah. Lots of money, lots of sunshine. Thumbs up, absolutely. What, how are you, mate? Took that lower high. That one there, or that one there? That one there, yeah. I did. I took that one. It was actually a second entry short, and I took it on my evaluation. And I got $1,255. $1,250 off it. That one there. We had a push down. We had a little bit of sideways, and I like that. And it was also a second entry short. And after this, one leg, two leg, bit of sideways, new top. We came down, pushed down, went up, dropped down. Yeah, I took that one as well. So that helped out my valuation. So that's not far off now. But yeah, it's hard to know what's going on. I'm just wondering whether that is a bigger channel if I miss anyway. Lower high, overnight highs. Yeah. You and me both, mate. Rodian, how you doing, bud? Brick, good afternoon. Indy, how you do? Chris, good morning. Good morning. What's nice, Lance? I also want to say that one. Yeah. Trouble is, when I get here pre-market, sometimes I get a bit nervous. I do so. But it's when you've seen that, it's easy. It makes sense. I mean, it is a second entry short. In fact, there was a trade I looked at yesterday. I didn't take it. And quite a few people marked it. It was a second entry short, but it was quite congested. Where was it? That one there. I looked at it. I mentioned, I said we got a failure there and a second entry short. And it was a really nice bar. And it came down lovely. And I noticed Marco and a few others took that. But I had it like this, and it just seemed to be really choppy. And that seems to be in the middle of this chop, so I tend to stay away. But the more I looked at it, I thought, well, it is a second entry short. I like where it is. It's also a failure. We've had one leg down, so maybe we get a second leg down. But I left it. And I remember it moved and then dropped really quick. Obviously, there was probably some stops there. People think we're going higher, but I noticed quite a few marked it. So the trouble is, there's two schools of thought. Yeah, you've got to take trades, otherwise you're not going to make money. And yes, some of them may seem, because we don't have a lot of time to think, and some of them may seem a little bit congested. But was it what mentioned? Was it you that mentioned? Penguin guy said, stay away from congestion unless you understand what's going on. Something like that. But it did seem really choppy, didn't it? You know, for quite a bit yesterday. I mean, I lost a trade there. It went up a bit, and I thought that was coming up. So then it went a bit choppy. And when it's choppy, you sort of second guess yourself. But it was a really nice second entry short. Bar looked nice, and I remember it started to move and drop really quick. So that would have been beautiful for maybe I'd have probably come out, or I don't know, maybe a few 3 or 4 ticks from the. Would have made me 3 points that, but I noticed quite a few of the traders took that on the Facebook group. So maybe I'm just going to have to get stuck in a bit. I am holding back a little bit, I think, which is not a bad thing, but I think if you're aware of it, and okay, so let's say, I don't know, 1 in 4. If I take slightly risky ones, 1 in 4, maybe 1 in 3, maybe fail, but you're still going to be up. So sometimes you've just got to take them. I saw they marked it, but that was right to support. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's hard to know, see, really, isn't it? The trouble is with Marco, he marked it, but did he take it? Do you know what I mean? Because I remember him saying in one of his videos he only takes one trade a day for 6 ticks. So it's okay marking 3 or 4, but the same thing with Mac. I really wish Mac could tell us which ones. I can't see why. It would be invaluable. Out of the 20 trades Mac shows, I can't see why he can't go, I took that one and I took that one. Because it's understanding the types of trades that guy takes. When it marks 20, it's just so vague. Do you understand what I mean? And it's just, I don't think he understands how valuable it would be. But I can't, for the life of me, figure out a good enough reason why he wouldn't want to let us know. You know, I understand saying, oh, I don't want to record my trades and all this. I get that. That's perfectly fine. But I can't see why he wouldn't tell us, you know what I mean? How did you know Marco didn't take it? No, I'm saying I don't know. Wait, Marco marked about 3 trades. But I know he said in one of the videos he makes, he only takes 1 trade a day. So that's what I mean. I don't know whether he took that one or not. Now, to me, it was a bit congested, but it was a second entry short. So does that mean Marco marked it because it was a second entry short? Do you know what I mean? That's the trouble when people mark stuff. You don't know whether they trade it. And so it's hard, really, isn't it? You know? So I don't know. Hey, JP, how you doing? But no, if he... Yeah, I wish he would tell us. In fact, I might ask him. It would be invaluable. I think the more experienced guys, it would really help the less experienced guys, you know, because you doubt yourself. You doubt sometimes if some of these trades are good. It's okay to mark 20 trades, but if they were 20 high probability trades, why wouldn't Mac trade them? Do you know what I mean? If they were really that many high probability trades in a day, it'd be a fool not to take them all. But I don't know. That's my opinion. Rant over anyway. So, Sania, good morning. How are you? 44.27. Now, I know why you said that. I actually marked that earlier, but I moved it. So you're marking it there because, let's say about there, because there's some support there, there's some resistance there, there's a bit of both there. I'm assuming that's why you're marking it, are you? About here, I'd say. Yeah. 44.10 pending. Okay, so what you're saying is we seem to be moving between 10 and here, something like that, yeah? Because there's clear resistance there, it's support there, it's resistance there, it's some support there. So yeah, around about there would be perfect, wouldn't it? Let's probably go there. Let it complete and play for 42.27, yeah. Are you saying that, Sania, because of all this support and resistance, yeah? And obviously 210 being a big buy area. Is that why you're saying that? It's just some things you say, I think you're a bit more advanced to me, and I don't fully get what you're saying sometimes. You seem to speak in code a bit, but you're obviously way more experienced than me. So is that why you're saying that area of interest, because of the support and resistance? I think it is. T. Oh, that's a name and a half. I might struggle with that one. I'll just call you T. How's that? T. Welcome. I think you're a new face, aren't you? Where are you from, buddy? Just thinking with a name like that. Ooh, that's a tough one, that is. Not based on support and resistance. Okay. So why have you earmarked that line just out of interest? Are you from India? Oh, welcome. Welcome. Are you a cricket fan? If you are, you and me are probably going to get on very well. Okay, so that seems to be pushing up now. If we can get a bit of a pullback. Let's have a look. India, fantastic. Love the Indian people. One of the nicest nations on the planet, in my opinion. I've worked with lots of them, and all they want to do is feed you. And I love it. Okay. I did look at that. 41.15, 41.17 is resistance. Oh, resistance down the bottom, yeah. So why have you earmarked that, just out of interest? Get ready for short at 44.27. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why have you marked 44.27 just out of interest? Is that because it looks like the top of the range? Let's make sure we get that right. 44.27. It's a bit lower than that, isn't it? 44.27. So why have you picked that? Just out of interest. If it gets there, why have you picked that? It's okay knowing that it's there, but I just like to get into your head a bit. Why have you picked that line just out of interest? Because there's nothing I can see there that would tell me that would be an area of interest. $44.27 to $44.30. Okay, right. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I know what you're saying. So between there and there, yeah. Yeah. Just be nice to know why you picked that, just out of interest. Now, I know you're right and accurate, which is why I'm interested how you know. Okay, so we've touched it a few times. Here. We've had a breakout. We've pushed in. Maybe this is going to retest this and push high. If we can get 2 legs down here and then another push high, that'd be nice. Are you on about because of the liquidity levels? Is that why? Okay, 2 legs would be nice. So let's just get an order ready.
Submitted.
Just out of interest. I bet volume profile is showing resistance. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, so bullish bar there. I prefer a higher low. Just in case we get another leg, maybe. Which is possible. If we can get a higher low there, I'd say that's a leg and another leg. If we're coming up to this area here, unfortunately, I can't just randomly jump in there. As tempting as it is, and as much as I pretty much know it's going to go up. Fib retracement, maybe. Yeah, possibly. That's frustrating. Well, I got a little over 400. Oh, good for you, mate. Good for you. Yeah, I was tempted to get in here, but I just can't jump in randomly. As much as we know it's pretty much, I've been short in that zone all night. All night? Bloody hell. What time frame are you trading on? Because the 2000 tick chart, it's like watching paint dry. I'll suggest short after touching 44.30. May move slightly above there and then read. Yeah. If we can get another bit of a break here, but that's so frustrating. I was so tempted to go in here. It looks like a leg, but my concern was we pushed a bit higher and then come back again before we go higher, which is why I can't just jump in. If I do nothing, it just rockets off. Now let's see if there's a bit of a bigger channel going on there. There possibly is, actually. So let's get our measured move. Unfortunately, it seems like nowadays when you get a move like this, obviously traders know we're likely to make another move. Their stop might be and they just jump in because they know where it's pretty much where it's going. It's frustrating. I've very nearly got in here, but now my luck it would come down. Well, if anybody took anything there, that's thanks to Sania. Good for you, mate. Sania and Harjit are our local experts. Should we call them local experts or what? Is that the right word for it? What do you call it? Our something experts. Our, it'll come to me. There's a word I'm thinking of. Okay, so I'm going to have to...
Order cancelled.
So that measured move's about to be hit by the looks of things. Yeah, once it's hit that measured move, I suppose if you're going to trade this, you might trade it to get the measured move, so you may come out just before that measured move. Just no entry. Yeah, it is. I mean, you've got a first entry there, but with our strategy, it's not something we can get into really, because you don't know if it's going to trigger, come down and bounce off here again, stop you out and then rock it up. And it's always the way when you jump in there, and trust me, I've done it before, you get stung, and when you don't do nothing, you sit and watch that. But that's part of trading, isn't it? You've got to stick to your strategy. Now the likes of Salia and Harjit are giving us these areas because they're experienced traders, but obviously we've got to find an entry in there. You know, we haven't got the luxury of maybe jumping in there and putting our stop, you know, down here. So we've obviously got to stick to our rules. But having experienced traders giving us these areas of interest, that's going to help our decision making and maybe, you know, allow us to hold on to our trades a bit longer. I still expect that to push above this. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Okay. Also didn't enter. We'll wait for the short. Yeah. If we'd have made a second entry there, I mean, that would have been beautiful. I'd have jumped all over that. Second entry there would be beautiful after that push up. I do like these type of leg where you get two legs back and a leg. And I'm getting more and more confident in sitting in them, at least maybe trying to get half of them, maybe 5 points out of it or something. Okay, so maybe if we can get a second entry here with the break out of this channel. Unfortunately, lately, for some reason, whether it's, I don't know, it never seems to come back where we need it to come back. It just tends to go off. The trouble is, if we jump in here, that's the time it will decide to come back, so it's frustrating. Yeah, TDL, yeah, you've got to sit tight and wait for it. Short it at 44.23. Short it, which is around about where it is now. See, that might not necessarily be a channel. It may just, in fact, let's get rid of it. We got this channel, we got a break, push up. See, maybe there's some longs trapped there. I'd rather give the longs chance to get trapped and then, yeah, see, we're on 23 now, aren't we? I do expect that measured move to get hit. That's the problem. They're really accurate sometimes. Now, I think Sanya, if he shorts here, he usually has his stop about 3 points up, which is at that 2.6 level, so... okay, that's tempting. Okay.
Order filled.
Let's give it a whirl. 20. Okay. Well, this is where I'm going to get shafted.
Order filled.
Beautiful. Flipping hell, Sanya does it again. Mate, you're an absolute marvel. The only reason I jumped in is because there's probably going to be some longs trapped there, and it's a big bearish bar. Now, I don't normally do that, but we've got a leg, a break, and another leg, and it's struggling where the open is. We've got if you add this bigger channel, you've got a break of it, and there's a really, well, I mean, it's bullish-ish, isn't it? It's a tick or two off being perfect, and then we've got a big bearish bar there, but I got out for a couple of points. That's good enough for me. It's probably going to come down, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. But I appreciate that, Sania. It's giving me the confidence to take stuff like that. But we got a leg, a break, another push-up. And then I dare say, because of the... Let me have a look at that. Actually, that fits pretty well. See, there's going to be some traders trapped there thinking about going long up to these levels. Nice big bearish bar. And once we get below there, we're trapping some of them traders. Look at that, look. Oof. That was also a second entry short with a late entry. Go from here. Yeah, I got me 2 points anyway. See, I wouldn't have thought to do that. That's the beauty about having an experienced guy with you. Sally, I owe you a beer, mate. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out why that would come down. God, the guy's a genius. Don't ever go anywhere, Sally. We're all going to start struggling. Yeah, I suppose if you look at this first entry, I don't know, let me have a look. There's 2 legs down, isn't there? So you can count from the bottom. There's a leg down and another leg down, and there's going to be some traders trapped there. So if that breaks below there, you would think there's going to trap some traders, wouldn't you? There we go. Stay for 5 points. Good for you, mate. Good on you. Good for you. Good on you. That was yesterday's close. This is a retest of 44.50, 44.17 now. Support. Bloody hell. God, you're a genius, man. You must make an absolute fortune. So I'm wondering now whether we're going to push up, make a new high from this. So hard to say, isn't it? That was from Sania. Yeah, Sania gave us that, didn't he? Let's have a look. You said short, didn't he? At so-and-so. I'll tell you what. If Daryl Martin from Apex realises we've got Sania here, it's keeping us from blowing our accounts, he's not going to be very happy, is he? We could take Apex down here, guys, couldn't we? It's from the team. That's brilliant. Having Sania and Harja here is really helping us, guys. It is. It's helping us look at things from a different angle. So I wouldn't have normally taken that, but we had 1 push down, 2 push down, didn't we? From the bottom, 1 push, 2 push, 3. Yeah. Excuse me a sec. Sorry about that. When it was at 44.32, 3 to 4 hours back. Sania, what time frame do you trade? Incidentally, obviously we trade the 2000 tick chart. Excuse me. What time frame do you trade? Because between 9 o'clock, well, when the market closed late last night, I mean, literally 8 hours, we got that on the 2000 tick chart, which is sort of pretty hard to trade, really, isn't it? So just look after your risk. Not every trade is going to win. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agree. Well, at the moment, I think my trades are working on about 70%, which is lower than I want, really. But, you know, as long as I'm taking sort of a minimum of 2 points. So this looks like it's now pushing up to make a new high, so it's probably going to tackle this area, isn't it? Let's have a look. So we got a leg there, which would it would break these highs. Leg push up, another leg. Yeah, I am giving trade based on looking your screen. I got you. Okay. It's all right. Well, you mentioned you traded overnight, and I'm thinking if I traded overnight, I'd have about 10 bars at maximum based on this. Edward, R8 Lance, R8. Now, the only R8 I know is the car. R8 Lance. You have to help me out there, Edward. Okay, so there is. It's a higher low there. I expect it to hit this level, but it is a little bit congested here, so it's hard to say. 44.20. 44.20 here. 44.20.5. So there's a lot of liquidity around about the 25, which is around about that midline. So I would expect that to push up to that midline, certainly to play out that measured move. Yorkshire, certainly with the Yorkshire accent. I nearly did a Geordie one there. Yorkshire, all right. Oh, I know what you're saying. I can do it in a Geordie accent, all right. I'm not so good at Yorkshire, although some of my family's from Yorkshire. Can't think off the top of my head. I've gone blank. Yorkshire. Gone blank. I'm usually good with accents. All right, yeah, I know what you're saying now, mate. I know what you're saying. Okay, so we got a new low here, I think. Let's have a look. No, we haven't. This is looks like it's trying to suck in some longs here. First pullback. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I know what you're saying. I forgot. I know you're UK, but I forgot where you were from. Yorkshire. I spent a bit of time up there as a lad. Well, North Yorkshire. My stepfather was in the army, so we spent some couple of years in Catterick up there, near Richmond area. So, Graham Worcester, how are you, my friend? Good afternoon. You're missing all the fun here. Sunny has just given us a cracking short there, and it dropped about 5-6 points, I think. Best part of. Yeah, just under 5 points. I got 2 points out of it. I think some others got some more. Second pullback. Entry 44.20. It does look like a second entry long there. If that finishes bullish. Trouble is, it's a little bit congested here. If that ends up really bullish, which I don't think it's going to. No, it's not. Maybe as we drop down and push up again. Let's just get rid of that. I know that measured moves at that midline. Not a fan of that. Okay, so we've had this drop. We pushed up. Pulled back, pushed up. Saw it go. Oh, did you really? It's not normally a trade I would have taken. But we had a couple of pushes down here, and you would expect that then to trigger some longs. That's right at the open, see. So I'm just wondering if is this going to trap some longs and then come down again? It's so hard to say at the moment. Try go once, try go twice. Failure. If that comes down, it might do. If there's some longs there, this is coming down. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, it's congested. If this breaks below there, see, I'd say it's probably going to come down. I don't mind trading me evaluation in ones like that, but I don't want to trade my live account. Let's go 3 bars side by side here. If it breaks below here, then I think it'll come down. Can we post images? You can't, mate. It's not down to me. I don't know why for some reason. You just can't. I don't know why. If that pushes below there, there's probably going to be some longs in there. So it's congested, so I don't know whether we're going up or down, but I'd say it's probably going to come down a bit. We shorted here and we've tried again once, twice, 3 times, and it's tipping, isn't it? So it does look like it's going to have a bit of a drop. No, I don't know why. It certainly would be handy, wouldn't it? If anybody knows a way around it, then let me know. Suddenly a Tesla needs to come back. I made $300 earlier on Solana. Solana just went up 10% this morning for some reason. I had rumours it was going to have a bit of a pump. Where is it now? And it's dropped a bit good. I sold it right at the top. It went up once, went up to the same price, sold it at 18. Was it $18 something? It's dropping already, so. Yeah, I mean, we could get a separate Discord going. Trouble is, I'm running out of screens, and obviously, then it takes time going in there. But I'm not. From what little I've spent time in Discords, I find them bloody confusing, complicated. There's just stuff everywhere. They're not the clearest of things, are they? Maybe as we could have one on another screen, and then if you want to post something in there, I'll look into it actually. Where are we? It's Friday tomorrow. Over the weekend, I'll have a play around with them, see if I can get to understand them a little bit, see if I can set one up, and then maybe we can put one above. We can stick one in another screen, then maybe if you want to post things and have an extra bit of chit chat, then yeah, you can do. Second on. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Yeah. There's no reason why we can't. I'll just open one. I've got a clue how to start, so I'll do a little bit of research. It's Friday tomorrow. I'll do some research maybe tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend, and I'll see if I can sort something out. But I've never set one up. I've never even set a Facebook group up, so you'd love that as well. Yeah, fine. If everyone's for that, then that's fine. In fact, people like Sani and Harjit, the more experienced traders, it'd be nice for them to post something. Because sometimes when you're trying to explain something, it's much easier if you can explain it with a bit of a diagram. So, okay, yeah, I never have too many screens. Yeah, I've got 4 at the moment. These are all sucked up, but I can put two onto one and get myself a spare. That's no problem. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. It's a little bit congested here, isn't it? Would be great. Okay, there you go. So that's all we need is a few people. Start as a Discord, yeah. So we can sort of chat live on here. We'll sort of keep this as normal, and we'll just have a separate Discord so you can we can chit chat on here and then post on there. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. I will do some research over the next couple of nights and over the weekend, and I will set something up for Monday, to work Monday. I haven't got a clue where to start, but I'm pretty good at looking into stuff, working things out. 43.90 might be hit today. Be careful with longs, but anything can happen. Absolutely. Thanks, Harjit. Ooh. Now 44.24 is swing resistance before crossing. It never power. Not sure I'm with you there, mate. Now 44.24, which we're at here, is swinging resistance before crossing it. Need power. I got you. So that looks like a leg with a couple of legs and maybe something else. Maybe that's going to take us up there. Interesting. From this channel here, we've actually made a new high. So are we going up or are we coming down? Interesting. I suppose if we break above this, that's probably going to entice some shorts in. And if it breaks above this, it'll take out some stops there. Maybe struggling to get up. See if this finishes bearish, and I'd say maybe we're going to have another trip down. Not so sure about that just yet. Touch, touch, touch. If it hits up here and comes down again, then let's see. Yeah, it does look like it's pushing up. If it gets above here, which it looks like it's going to, there's probably going to be some stops there. And we got a new low, so there's a failure a bit higher than I'd like to take it. But if it breaks above here and then there, then I'd say let's go up. Need to complete 44.27, given the target. Yeah. If we break above there, I think we'll hit it, which is just around about that bottom, isn't it? Tick above there. Okay, it's ticked above there now, so one more point and we're there. There we go. 27's hit. So there was that area you mentioned. Yeah, Sonny knows his stuff, doesn't he? You get no argument there. Okay, so whether that's... So that, if that pushes higher, if you think this is valid, looks like it, then that might turn into an overshoot, then usually overshoots result in a reversal. We've hit that area that Sonny mentioned, so... interesting. No, 43. But buy on dip only. 40.30, that's at the top of this level here. So yeah, if we can get something back down here, a couple of legs back down here. See, I kind of like that. Touch here, touch here, touch there, touch there, close enough there, touched here. It hasn't overshot or anything. If I stick it right to the bottom, still fits okay. Fits beautifully. Nice drop now, so we got leg up, leg up. So if we can get a second entry here, back up, that'd be nice. Short from 44.27. Too late for that. That was just short there, then I'm assuming. Back to this side here. Yeah, these guys know what they're talking about. So yeah, after that, it did look nice and bearish, that didn't it? After hitting that area, wow, look at that. Wow, if you took that one, look at that. Wow. So what? 2, 4, 6, 8. By the time we get down to it, that's going to hit 10 points, that is. 2 more ticks. There's 10 points there, near enough. Close enough. Wow. Beautiful. Look at that. So you've been Harjit, you've been watching all night. What the hell? Yeah, see, this 2000 tick chart all night to me would be about that. Interesting. So it's slowing down now. So let's see what goes on now. 2 more points. Good on you, Wood. Good on you, Wood. Let's hope these two guys never disappear, otherwise we're all buggered. Cash printing machine. Don't get your pension money too early, will you, Wood? You'll be digging out, you'll be selling the house, selling the car, throwing everything in to the next trade. Well, look at that. So if you went there, even if you went a tick below there, so 2, 4, 6, 8, you got 9 to 10 points there. Wow. Let's have a look. So this is an area to buy from then, I'm guessing, isn't it? Well, look at that. Touch, 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 touch. Takes time, yeah. Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, I've been doing this 2.5 years, and sometimes I feel like I've only just scratched the surface. Got scalp for 6 ticks, but no runners. Stopped at break even +1. Interesting. Said 10 years, and the Canadian futures said 4. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like when I'm careful, I can read the market okay. What lets me down sometimes is the emotion still, and the discipline just now and again. Yesterday, I took a trade yesterday I shouldn't have done. I got out for break even or for 1 tick. I shouldn't have done it because I could tell my patience was starting to go, but I got out and made a tick. So I didn't feel worthy of even holding to see if it went higher. Funnily enough, I got back. I mentioned to Wood I got back in that trade later, soon after, and pushed up, and I got 4.25 points out of it because it had looked like a bull flag. It went up, and it was doing this, and then it went up again. So I might toggle off, and I'm going to trade my evaluation on this 5 contracts. Let me just check. Yeah, I've traded it today, as you can see. 84, 5 contracts. Let me just check.
Order submitted.
Yeah, okay.
Order
This
cancelled.
looks like an area where it's stalling, so every time it's come down here, it's pushed up. So if we can get something coming up on my year 1 of anniversary of futures trading, good on you, mate. You've stuck at it for a year, which is a good sign. How to look after your risk, yeah. 'Wait for a bit of a push off. This is my valuation I've just switched up to. I just picked a new one up. I tend to get them done a bit quicker. I don't mind risking when it costs £12 UK money. If we can push above there and start moving, then there's a higher low there. That pushes up a bit. I'm going to take that. Okay. So.
Order submitted.
So we've got a new low. Try go once, try go twice, see what happens. It's just a bit choppy down here, so I don't want to trade my... Let's have a look. 16, so there's still some sell orders at 16. Some buyers at 12, pretty low down there, man. It's clearly using this area of a launching point, isn't it? 12 points, good for you, mate. Yeah, don't get excited, anyone. This is just an evaluation I picked up. I trade these a little bit heavier. See, at the moment, it's still keeping under this EMA. If we can push above it and then pull back a bit and get good location for a trade, be patient. Yeah, I don't mind. It's cost me £12 UK money, this. In fact, no, about £11.5. I think the risk thing is just a fixed percentage. Now, when I started with Andrew Lockwood, he told me between 1% and 3%, and I used to trade currency at 2%. But obviously, this futures is different, isn't it? The high probability trades means you're going to win more trades, but you win less profit. Once it starts pushing above that EMA, then I'll jump in with this. Just want to be careful it's not in a range and this is the top. So I want to be careful. I'd rather wait for it to push up and come back and then take it up to here or something. 10 contracts at one time. Yeah, 90% off. That's what I'm doing. Oh, tell a lie. That's what I think I'm doing. Sell. What am I selling?
Order cancelled. Order filled.
I don't mind blowing these. That should smash straight through there. Oh.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Okay, what did that give me? An extra $600. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm just over 2,000 on that. What was that? Let's give me about $500. That did. I usually trade these at the end of the day, these evaluations. I like to get them done. If you get 3 good trades, if you trade 10 contracts and get 2 points, you've passed it. So I'm on 2,000 now. So what I might do is just go back to normal there. I like to give them a boost. I like to get them to 2,000. If I can, all you got to do is get 4 points. And if you can get 4 points, you're at 2,000. So let's put it back. 27 it was. 2 contracts. Toggle on. Sell. Just
order
check
submitted.
Where it should be. 4 PAs and 1 Apex evaluation. Okay. I usually go for 10 contracts and just try and get a point at a time. 4 ticks is $500. YouTubers on how risk management. My risk tolerance is different than yours. I like to wait for a good location and use a 3-point risk. Yeah, a 3-point risk is okay actually for us. We tend to go, I mean, if I'm taking that signal bar there, if I was taking that, my stop would be 1 tick above it and my order would be either at the bottom of it. So what's that? That's 2.25. So a tick above it and a tick below for that, that would be 2 point. The total risk would be 2 3/4 point, which is similar to yours. Let's get rid of that.
Order cancelled.
So is this an area where we're coming down again? Possibly. Push, break, new high. 3-point risk. Yeah, it's not a massive risk 3-point, isn't it? But it gives you enough room. So this area we seem to be hitting, don't we? So yeah, see 2 more trades now, 2 more normal winning trades, and that evaluation will be comfortably passed. Near a structure. It breaks a structure either way. Scalps no runners 2 means. Good on you, Tyler. Good on you, mate. Don't forget, guys. I don't know if you got some new guys here. We've got 90% off at the moment on evals. That's why I'm taking them. That's why I'm a little bit riskier with them. It's what is it, $16, something like that, which is really good. But yeah, if you use my code, I do get a small kickback. I get 10%, 10 or 15%, I think. So if you do use it, it's appreciated. But it runs out on, I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, 7th, I think. I've got a feeling it's the 7th. I will check on that. Yeah, if you have used that code, I do appreciate it. That covers my trading. This looks like it's trying to push a bit higher. Let's have a look. Let's go back onto that valuation again. Where are you? 84. 5 contracts. No, forget it. It's up enough for me to carry on as normal, trade it as normal. I've had me a bit of fun. Okay, let's just check everything's working as it is. So,
Order submitted.
4 PAs. Yeah. Okay.
Order cancelled.
One leg up. A couple of attempts to go lower. It does look like it's going up a bit more. But we have found some resistance there. You can see it. There. A little bit here. $16. Use this code. There you go. Oh, look at that. I was tempted above there. We had sort of like a couple of pushes down, didn't we? 1, 2 pushes down and then another leg up maybe to this area. If you look at the purple line on bookmap, the purple, what is that? Look at the purple line on bookmap. That's VWAP, volume weighted something, isn't it? Which is where most brokers want to sell or buy orders for customers. Okay, interesting. I've often wondered what this. I need to look into this bookmap a bit more. There is some big orders around about that 44.30, which is here, which would play that well. I forget the measured move. That's done and dusted, I think. But just wondering whether there's a bigger channel working there. Probably not. No, not really. This would probably take us up there. Near enough. Come back a bit more. Could be a short again. Nice to play that measured leg out. Mind you, that one didn't work, did it, before it dropped down? Oh, this could be the drop. Done it again. Maybe I do me evaluation again. Where is it? 84. 5 contracts. Toggle off.
Order submitted.
Yeah.
Order cancelled.
$44.27. Yeah, there is.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on.
Stop filled.
Okay, 500 off that now. Another $500 and that will pass that one. It does look like it's
Order
coming down some
filled.
more. Well, I need $500, 4 ticks. 21 and a half, 19 and a half. Is that right? I should do it. Come on. One leg, another leg. Come on. There's probably going to be some stops there. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. One more tick and we're done. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nearly there. Come on. Beautiful. Come on. Leg down, another leg down. It's going to make another leg down. I'll need $500 out of this and that'll pass that other evaluation. What is doing here? One tick above this and then down. Come on. No, come down. Come on. You know you want to. Come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Let's put that there now. Come on. Oh, that's going to take me. If this pushes up, I'm going to reverse this. One leg, two leg. I put it one tick above there. Come on. Down you go. So I put it one tick above there because that's probably triggered some longs. That should come down and hit my order there. That'll pass that other evaluation. There's going to be some short stops there without a doubt. It should push quickly then. Come on. There we go. Give that a bit more room. I don't mind risking it. It's $15. It's almost certainly going to come down. Try go one strike size failure. It's definitely coming down. In fact, I should be trading me Watson on here, really, shouldn't I? This is where I want to trade me. This is where I want to trade me account, really. Let's swap straight over, see if we can get something here. It's triggered anyway, so that's good. So that's almost certainly going to come down. Okay, one size failure. I really like that failure. One more tick. I'll pass that evaluation then. Come on. I've moved that up out of the way because it's. I'm pretty sure what happens. What's going to go on? One more tick.
Target filled.
Valuation sorted. That's 200 odd over. I'm just gutted. That's where I would have liked to take a trade. Oh, look at that. I shouldn't be messing around, really. I should be focusing on me what's it, but there we go. Okay, so 27. 2 contracts. Toggle on. So that one is done now. I don't need to trade that. So
Order submitted.
Make sure I got 4 PAs here. Excellent. Okay. Close.
Order cancelled.
Okay. Refresh marquee data. Refresh marquee data. You're all about historic data. Is that what you mean? Excuse me a sec. Okay, so that's another evaluation passed. I'm a bit annoyed with myself, actually, because that trade was setting up really good. I'd have just gone for a couple of points, which I'd have been out comfortably by the end of that bar. I'm a bit annoyed with myself, really, because that's where I should be trading these accounts. But the thing is, I mean, look at that. We got a push down. We got one pull back. Tried to go one strike twice. Failure. Beautiful. Look at that. If there is any longs there, they're coming out. So there's 2 legs down. So I'm a bit annoyed with myself. Perfect measured leg. I'm a bit annoyed with myself because I would have traded my PA accounts in there and they would have given me another $800. But, well, it is what it is. It was such a good trade. I mean, that is a beauty. We got one leg down. Trying to go once, try to go twice. Failed. Ended up on its low. Measured leg right to the nearest tick. They're so accurate, them measured legs. Look at that. Beautiful. You can't argue with them. That's the way it lands. Are you using Replicanto today? Yes, I am. I'm thinking of getting it. Trust me, Replicanto is better. It's a proper software firm, and I have got a discount code if you want to use it. Now, I do get a cut kickback for it. I think I get $15, but it saves you $15 as well. It's $150, which is exactly the same price as the Apex one, so you'll save $15. But trust me, I have had 1/10 of the amount of problems with this. You never see me having problems with this. But what I will say is use limit orders because that makes a difference as well. But the Apex one isn't supported. You don't get updates. So that's my opinion, but feel free to ask anybody else. I think most people would tell you that Replicanto's better. Okay, so yeah, nice that one. We got a nice leg down, 1, 2 pushes up and another leg down. Perfect measured leg, really nice that, and then a push up. Replicanto, but yeah, there's a discount code down here, UKFT10. That'll you'll get it for $135. So you'll save $15 plus you'll you won't get the problems with that you do with Apex. You're welcome, mate. But yeah, you may ask some of the other guys here. I think most people use. Thing is, if you started with Apex, you haven't so much had problems, but I had problems from day one. I did, and people on this stream saw there was some weird stuff happened. I had to look back and figure out what the hell happened. But Apex will tell you they don't support it. So, unfortunately. So we got a leg, a couple of legs back, and another leg. Leg up, break. Expect another leg up. Does seem to be. Add both, get replicator. There you go. Spoken in the words of someone else. Chris, good on you. The only way you're going to make money in this game with the prop firms is to get multiple accounts. I absolutely honest about that. But what I will say is don't get multiple accounts until you can maybe get some money from one or pass one. Because I know lots of people who started off getting 5 accounts. But the trouble is, you use Trade Copier and you blow one account, you've blown 5 accounts. So all you're doing. So as much as I'm happy to get the 15% or 10% from you, I'd rather you do it the sensible way. But make sure you get some counts working before you start adding multiple accounts. But the good thing about having multiple accounts is you can keep your contract size low, spread your risk, excuse me, and make more money. So yeah, Replicanto is the way to go. I did a year and a half before I got any more than one account. That was just trading this style. And then I started adding to them. But what I do is I'll pass maybe 3 to a PA. I've got 2 more accounts going to a PA tomorrow, which will give me 6. I've just passed another one, so in another 6 days, that will give me 7. I've had $8,000 in payments this year, so I've had some good times and some bad times, but last month I had a good month. I managed to withdraw $4,000 just out of the one account. So, and sometimes if a trade looks good, maybe instead of doing all your PAs, I might just want to risk one. So you've got the option to do that. So you're only risking one, and it's much nicer to have, multiple avenues rather than having all your eggs in one basket. If you see something that you think potentially might give you a really nice leg, but it might be slightly risky, just trade one account. At least that way, if you get a good runner, then it's worked out for you. Our prop firm works differently than that. I'm only allowed one account to the maximum account. I'm only allowed one account, but the maximum account size is. Trouble is, the thing about the one account, if something goes wrong, you're knackered, aren't you? ERP. Do you pay a lifetime? I do, yeah. It's normally $85, I think, for a monthly, or $140 as a one-off. So if you can manage, you pay it initially. If you manage to keep that account for 30 days, you've saved money straight away because you'd normally be. And if you've got 10 accounts, you don't want to be paying $850 a month. Much better to do that's as long as you can keep the accounts. Leg down, possibly another leg down. Leg down, leg down, leg down, leg down. There's definitely an area there where things are struggling to get past. And obviously when they did and hit this area, we had a drop. So maybe a leg and a leg. Not that I'm going to trade it, but that would probably take us down to this bottom area. If it breaks below here, then I'd say we're coming down. Or it could be a leg and a leg. In fact, that's probably more like it. That would take us up to here, which is the middle line. Leg up, leg up. It's either that. Yeah, it's mine. See, if you look at these measured legs, they're so accurate. Look, you got leg up, break, leg up, leg down, break, leg down, and break, leg up. They're so accurate. So again, look at that leg, break, leg. Short one there, but leg, break, leg. There's 3 little legs there, but 1 leg, 2 legs. They're so. If you can understand these and start to get used to them, you can work out where things are going. With that one, if you'd have, it was a risky trade, but if you'd have got a second entry there, there'd have been a fair chance that you'd have had another leg. And look, if you'd have held on to there, you could have got 5, 6, 7 points potentially. How much is the lifetime on a 50-30? It's $140 as opposed to $85. So if you manage to keep it for 30 days, you've saved money, because normally then you would have paid another $85. So that's my opinion anyway. But it makes sense to me. If you're going to keep the account for longer than a month, you've saved money, and obviously you keep it for 2, 3, 4 months, and any longer, you're constantly saving money. Apex copying felt like it failed on purpose sometimes. I've heard someone else mention that. I mean, if you're saying that possibly anything to do with Apex, I can't see it. I mean, if they were ever shown to be involved in any type of a system like that, because obviously they make money on people fail, I think that would be the end of them. I don't think they'd be that stupid. But I know what you're saying. In my opinion, I like Apex. I wouldn't use anybody else. I think their customer service is okay. Yeah, I've got no problem with them. I can't see that. But I understand why, because sometimes it does feel like the Apex trade copy is against you. And I know a few people that have had problems with it and got their money back. There was a couple who used to stream on here. Used to come on the stream. I forget the names now. They might still be here. A couple, actually. Nice. I think I've just gone blank with the names. It'll come to me. RJ, I think was it RJ? I can't remember. It'll come to me. But I know she had problems with it, and she wrote to Apex, and they refunded her. So, but they don't support it. That's the trouble with software. Any type of software, you need to have updates. The only time you ever stop having updates really is when something becomes really out of date. But you need updates. Short 4423. So here, which would be there. 1 leg, 2 legs. See, interestingly, there's a higher low there, and that, if that finishes like that, that would almost certainly encourage some traders to go long for the measured leg. So if I was to go short there, it would be if it broke above there and triggered some longs, because we've got this push up, we've got 2 legs back, a second entry long, which is a big bullish bar. I would want that to trigger before I went short. That we can get rid of that because we know it's at the midline. Leg up, 2 legs back, another leg up. Yeah, I would prefer that to trigger before I think about going short. If you blew your PA account, then you can trade. Then you can't trade on that account anymore. No, you can't now. It's gone. It's go back to an evaluation. I mean, if you're struggling, but you do manage to pass a couple of PAs, you can trade them individually. Just trade them one at a time that way if you do have a problem. I mean, in all honesty, my plan is to get 20 accounts and trade them 10 and 10 separately, just in case I make a stupid mistake, or there's some sort of a black swan event, or I don't know, Ninja Trader goes down and I've got to trade in, or something like that. At least that way, at least if I had 2 lots of 10 and something goes wrong, I'll still have half of my amount to trade with, so I can still earn a living. I mean, if it's your first PA account, you've never had any before, and you've failed quite a lot of evaluations, I would probably just stick to the $85, because you will fail some. The first time I passed a PA account, I thought that was it. I've made it as a trader, and then I ended up blowing about 20. What am I up now? I've got 24, 25, 26, and 27, so I've blown 23 of them. And I've blown about 180 evaluations over the last 2 years. What do you think about the second entry leg indicator? To be honest with you, mate, I would learn to spot them rather than relying on something, because it'll help you read the market better, and it really doesn't take long. It's not going to do you any harm, but look at that. Arjit said short 23. There, look what's happened. I'll tell you what, that guy walks on water, I swear. So yeah, so if you'd have taken there, where Sally mentioned, what was it, 23 there. Why is that not working? You'd have, wow. You'd have, well, you'd have certainly got 6 points comfortably, even if you'd have taken it down to match this low here. Wicked. You guys walk on water. I'm not very religious, but we may have God. We may have the presence of God with us here today. In the form of Sania and Harjit. India's finest. What is this? Voodoo? Voodoo? Why is this? It does seem it's either black magic or something, isn't it? So we've got a leg down. Oh, look at that. Oh, my crikey. Leg down. So there. Looks to me like a really nice measured leg. And look at that. Wow, right to the nearest tick that. There's 2 separate legs down, a push up and another couple of separate legs down. But I would say it was second entry short as well. Yes, it was, yeah. Not the ideal signal bar for us, and it's an inside bar, so normally wouldn't take that. Just experience. You will get there one day. Everything's experience. You've got to put years into it. You've got to put years into it. But I think it's got a very high failure rate trading. They say 95%. But I would absolutely say it's because probably they all give up. Because it is difficult. It looks easy, but it's difficult. And it takes, you might say it takes years to master it. I'd say probably Harjit and Sania are still learning. Every day, every day they're probably seeing something new or learning. But I kind of like the fact that it's difficult, because when I can earn a nice living out of it, I'll really feel like I've deserved it. So, okay, so there's a double bottom there, right on there. So maybe some pushy-uppy time. And it's a bit of a break below here as well. And it is a perfect measured leg. And you might be failing that, so. Because the double trap. Let me have a look. The thing is, for there, I was looking at that one there, and it was a second entry long. We'd pushed up. We'd made 2 attempts to go low. You think it would go in higher. But that bullish bar there didn't trigger, did it? So if it triggered, what Harjit mentioned about there, if it triggered, then I'd have been thinking about going short, because at least I know then it's got some a load of buyers stuck in it. So usually when it does push below there, it adds to the that drop, adds to the momentum, should I say? 44.18. Yeah, I think we're coming lower. Oh no, sorry, here. Back to the EMA. I might just trade one of my accounts. And that's 27, isn't it? I'll say, try one, try twice, see if that triggers. 24. Let's go with 24. Toggle these off.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Oh, I was just about to hit that then as well. There was a few bounces there as well.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Well, the man said it. 44.30 is pending as well. I do wonder whether we got a bit of a channel coming down here or not. It's possible. 20 years, there you go. Does look like there's a channel there. Mine just only touched it twice, so no, let's leave that. Three points, thanks. There you go. Right, excuse me a minute. I'm just going to take a quick toilet break. Sorry about that. Interesting. Mostly psychological. Oh, absolutely, I'll agree with that. And there is a higher low there. So if we're going to go up, I suppose we are. 44.30 is pending, which is up here. There is a possibility of a channel there. It's hard to say at the moment. Trouble is, it's clearly just ranging, really, isn't it? Trouble is, we had a channel there, we had a break of it, we didn't make a new high, we haven't done yet, so I think it's sort of irrelevant, really, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. Let's remove it. Possibly short to 44.20. Stop moving. Oh, okay, short at 44. Oh, I got you. Okay, we're there now, I think, can we? There's probably going to be some longs in there, see? Push up, a little bit of a pullback, bullish bar, triggered by a few ticks, came back down, stopped them out. So you don't get this on the Panda channel, do you? I'll get some experts. We're going to have to start paying you guys something. Okay, push up, try go low once, try go low twice. Possible long there. Members who are not writing need to say something that will help. Absolutely. What I'll do, I'll get us I'll sort us out a pint a day. A pint a day, absolutely. A pint of what? Champagne, I think. What I'll do, we'll keep this going as normal, but we'll put I'll sort a Discord out for Monday. I'll figure out how the hell to set one up, and then if anyone then wants to post. See, the trouble is with these two guys, because they're experienced, a lot of what they're saying might be over our heads. But it might be easier for, just to post a chart or something, or anyone. But anything can happen, like news from nowhere. Absolutely. That's why I always think about not putting all my eggs in one basket. I suppose the one thing is, if you've got to stop here and we have some sort of, natural disaster, the thing is with a natural disaster, it doesn't get round in a second. It takes seconds and minutes. Excuse me, to go around the world. Whereas if we got a news event and everyone's sat with a finger on the button, markets can move quite quick. I haven't yet, but there's a few people mentioned it. But what I can do then, see, is I'll put a Discord above, so we can sort of do trading from here and normal, and then you can post. If you don't have a Discord, you should. Well, I'll do one. So at least that way. You can sort of chat amongst yourselves and post. We'll do the same here, but obviously, with the comments here, we can't post anything. That's the trouble, apart from a comment. At least that way, if you can swap ideas or charts or whatever. So I'll figure it out for Monday. It's starting to look like a bit of a channel there. Oh, just really just a leg down and a leg down, isn't it? Leg up, leg up. Yeah. Well, the trouble is, you're limited to what you can post here, aren't you? So at least that way you can post charts, and I'll figure it out for Monday. Okay, leg up, as much as I thought. It's very similar to this. Leg down with a bit of that curve. So I dare say we may be looking at short up here, but not before long.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
It is looking like this area. What strategy do you use? I think that's like asking how long's a piece of string. I think it's trouble is with these strategies, it's not something you can explain in a matter of so many words, is it? That's the tough bit, really, isn't it? Interesting. Marked enemy trades, have I? Okay, it's done what I thought. I expected to hit that measured leg. I use volume profile zone to zone. Takes time to learn, yeah. You can't earn this sort of money really without an absolute journey of a lifetime to learn this stuff. How do you, in fact, here's a question for you, Harjit and Sania. How do you rate Bookmap? Do you think that's a useful tool? It seems to help me. But obviously, looking at these liquidity levels is one thing, but obviously aggressive buyers and sellers can affect it as well. So, but I think I like it. If only you have a lifetime license. Only if you have a lifetime license. Can you set up VP on NinjaTrader? I have trouble getting it set up. I have a lifetime license, although I don't use it at the moment because I trade for Apex. But... Oh, you use it? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Enough said. It does give you these areas, don't it? I mean, if I'm looking at it now, you can clearly see this, can't you, pushing up. And these levels at around about the 20s and 24s. So that now has made that measured move comfortably. So you'd probably be expecting to come down from there, wouldn't you? So one leg up, two legs up. You need tools, including indicator, scanner shape. Candle share. Okay, so you're a price action trader, Sunny, I'm assuming, are you? Like that. I can't remember where that was supposed to be now. Be down here out the way. Okay, so we know this is an area of resistance. Oh, it's just silly. Any indicators on my charts now? The only indicator we use is the exponential moving average, just a 21-day. But it does work really well. See there, I mean, it's pushed through it and pulled back up, and it acts like a magnet, doesn't it? Pushes away from it, comes back, pushes away from it, comes back, and it does really work. It's a great place, to trade from. Just learn support, resistance, and volume profiles. Yeah. Okay, so we've hit this measured move. We're starting to look bearish now, so maybe we get another leg down now. Not yet. Maybe now. Let's get rid of that. Use bookmap just for reference. Yeah, it's a useful tool, bookmap, isn't it? And obviously to watch it live on YouTube is really handy. Okay, so it's clearly putting up a fight, this line. Every time we've hit that, it's come down. We've hit that, it's come down. We've got close to it, it's come down. Now we're above it. So it's definitely playing a part there. No argument there, is it? These are just two failed breakouts, really, aren't they? So maybe another failed breakout, coming up. Okay, so that looks like a bit of an overshoot, I would say. So in that case, overshoots usually result in a reversal, or often do. Short again at 44.24, which we're here now, aren't we? We get something bearish.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
So I'm going to consider this as a failed breakout. I'm only trading one of my accounts. If I'm trading out the box a little bit, I'm just trading one of the accounts at the moment. I don't mind taking a couple of $300 out of each account one at a time. Okay, so we've been up here twice, so it does look like there's definitely an area that it's struggling to get through there. You can clearly see that, and every time it has, it's pulled back relatively sharp. So let's see how this one looks. Preferably want to break below there.
Order filled.
Oh. Come bearish, come on. I'm only trading the one account. Come on. Oh, I shit out here a bit. I'm going to give that an extra tick. Oh, I should have waited. At least I'm only trading the one account. Oh, I think I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Got to leave that there now. I'm out of the game now.
Stop filled.
Well, that teaches me for jumping in. Oh, well. What account was that? Down. Oh, well. So what did I lose there? $300 on that one account. And I was up $200, so I'm down $140 on that account. Now, typically, it's coming down, isn't it? Yeah, look. So I shorted 24.44 and it took me out 45, 46. We'll see. Sally mentioned about short 44.24, something like that. Let's have a look. Short again at 44.24. I did there. Oh well. Oh, sorry, Harjit, not Sania, sorry. Short 44.24. Yeah, I did. Took me out. Oh, well. Maybe catch it on the way down. It's going to come down, yeah. How far do you reckon it's going to come down to, Sania? Low or what? I can catch that on the way back down. Yeah, I'm only trading the one account anyway, so I'm up $600 odd still for that one. So that's fine. It's not a problem. You're not going to get them all right. Wait for it to start to come down. That 30 is looking promising though, isn't it? There it is, isn't it? Assuming we're going short after that, are we? On the buy side, okay. Short at 44.28. We're there, aren't we?
Order filled.
Oh, where's me thing? Where's me? Oh no, what's going on with me? My mouse is playing up. Shit. My mouse is playing up. Oh my Christ. I do not want this. Can I bring the mouse in quick? My mouse is playing up. Quick. Quick as you can. Oh shit. My mouse is playing up. Yeah. How long are you live till? I'm live now. Hang on a sec. Oh no, why isn't it working on this? Shoot. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. It's not working on here for some reason. It's not working on Ninja Trader. Oh, I don't believe this. I don't believe this is happening. I don't believe this is happening. Oh, now it's working. Oh my good God. Sorry about that if you heard all that. Oh dear. Short at 44.28. Yeah, I did. So, oh no. It's going higher, isn't it? Let's just remove that one. dear. I'm in trouble. Mouse started playing up for some reason. I don't know what the hell went on. I'm gonna grab some popcorn. God, that was panicking me. I had to run into my daughter's room and grab hers. Hers didn't work either. For some reason, something didn't like it on Ninja Trader. Yeah, so it's okay. It's working now, all right? Like, come on down. Come on, I'm stuck in this trade now. I've got a bad feeling. I've got a bad feeling this is just going up. Hopefully, if this is an overshoot. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Yeah, I have. It didn't work. Is this coming down, Sandy, you think? I'm sort of stuck in this one now. Oh, dear me. 32. Oh, no. I'm tempted to just get out here. Get out for the loss, I might. Oh, I'm going to have to leave it there. And come out there. Can't take any more. Let's go one tick above this one. Yeah, I am a bit. I normally sit and hold and wait for a which is why I went over and just traded one account. Yeah. It's struggling here, so hopefully. Put it 2 ticks above here, that's all I can do. He said short at 24, didn't he? 25, 6, 7, 28. I'm way above that.
Stop filled.
Ah, that's a shame. Ah, well, that count's got battered today. Yeah, it looks like it's going up, doesn't it? Yeah, it's okay. I was trading the one account anyway. It's down $450, so that's not terrible. I'm up 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm up 800 on the other one, so down 470 on that. So I'm still up 350 today. So there we go. We'll see. See what happens. Oh, now look at that. Okay, so I'm going to treat that as a failed breakout.
Order submitted.
It's clearly touching there.
Order filled.
Put it there. 30 done. Still short, yeah. $44.17, but take position after break any support level. Oh dear.
Stop filled.
Oh dear, that's not good. I can't short anymore. I'm just going to have to follow my own thing, I think. Well, Harjit and Sania mentioned this area. Well. Yeah. It's okay. It's only one account. I'm still up 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm up $900 on the other ones. Harjit and Sania mentioned short here, so I went short there and there. Oh well. $44.30 when it was at, yeah. Oh, things were going so well. It's okay. It's only on one account. My other accounts are fine. It's only the one account. On my other 3 accounts, I'm up 612, 192, and 192. So let's cover that. Because they've been massively accurate, to be fair. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Okay, in fact, I might knock it on the head today, actually. I got to follow my own thing as well, haven't I? So it's all right. I mean, you know, if I drag in my what's it? Yeah, there's my PAs. That's up 600. That's up 6, 7, 8. I'm up $1,000 there and 8 there. So I'm still up anyway. So I'm going to knock it on the head, come back afresh tomorrow. But yeah, normally I don't. But the last about 10 times they've been bang on right and it's just dropped. So which is why I went down to just the one evaluation. The one account. So okay. Got to follow my own rules. Okay. That's it for today. I'm going to knock it on the head anyway. So I'll come back afresh tomorrow. So take it easy, guys. I'm going to finish now anyway. Take it easy.